guys, Robo46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 20 on the Xbox One X. Let's continue with career mode. We're going to Circuit the Americas next with our Aprilia, and then we go to Termas de Rio Hondo after that. So yeah, that looks fine. Let's go. Obviously wet qualifying. Managed to get straight through to Q2, which I was really happy about. The Aprilia seems okay around here. Just get it stopped for turn 1 and not lose the front. So we've done that. Rossi's just crashed. We've got just under 2 minutes remaining of the session. I did try to wait until the track had dried out a little bit more, just so that we could hopefully put a more competitive time together. So Dovi is currently quickest with a 207.2. We've gone grey in sector 1, which is not ideal. So it's not even a personal best. The first sector a little wide through turn 8. Okay, through here that was wide as well. This has not really been the best of the starts to this lap. That wasn't too bad through the hairpin. Bit of a wheelie though. Oh, personal best. We're only a 10th off, so that's not bad. Okay, down to the next hairpin. A little wide, but we just about got the bike stopped. Through this double right, and then we go into the double left, which is a horrible corner. Wide a little bit. Oh, we're still not bad. We could potentially get it on the front row. We could, if we wanted to, do another lap, but we haven't got enough fuel to do another lap, so this is going to be my last lap. Oh, Marc Marquez has just had a crash. Franco Morbidelli has had a crash as well. And so is Vinales. Right, run to the line. Is it going to be front row? We just got... Actually, we're on pole. We're starting on pole position with 2:06.9. Wow, okay. That's good. So pole position on a drying track. The race is completely dry, so it might be slightly different outcome, but we'll have to wait and see. We've had some news as well that Miguel Oliveira is going to be riding with the Red Bull KTM team next season, and Danilo Petrucci is going to be riding for the Tech 3 KTM bike this next season. So yeah, a few changes in MotoGP for next season already. Here we go for this race though. That wasn't a too bad a start up to turn 1. Too hot into there. Marquez is on the inside. So is Rossi. A bit of a wheelie as well. Dovi's out front. And we've lost 3 positions there. So we're down to 5th place. Tell you what. Oh, those two went a little wide. That allowed me to slip right through. Franco Morbidelli, he's up to 2nd. Yeah, those both Marquez and Rossi went just slightly wide, which just enabled me to get through on the inside and pass both of them. No, Rossi, no. This is the area we're usually pretty quick, and we just had that messed up completely. Oh! How the hell did I not crash then? That went proper sideways. Oh, Rossi's down. Rossi's down at the hairpin. Can we get past Morbidelli? Come on, Aprilia. You can get past a Yamaha. On the brakes, we can just about. Maybe. He's hanging it around the outside. We are up to 2nd place. Oh, we've gone a little wide again. Oh, we've got damage now as well. Okay, well, we were momentarily up to 2nd position. We've got a little gap to Marquez, who's in 4th. Come on. See if we can hang with Morbidelli for a bit. I think we are going to struggle on the straights, but as long as we can stay in his slipstream, we shouldn't be too bad. But we have got damage, which is not going to help the situation. Morbidelli's already pulling away now. But yeah, Marc Marquez, he's in 4th place. But if we could get a podium, that would be good. I'd take that. Take a podium on the Aprilia. And then, depending on what happens this season, you know, if we're not able to get the title this season, then obviously we will stay with this team for one more season. But if we do win it this season, then I will obviously be going with Honda for next season. That's the only manufacturer we have not yet used. Not in the MotoGP class anyway. And yeah, we will be using an official team. So, I will put a poll up at some point, maybe when we kind of figure out if we are going to be changing to Honda for next season. Whether, well, basically, which rider do we want to piss off the most when we're with Honda? Do we want to piss off Marquez, because he's been our main championship rival in pretty much every season, and he's not being beaten by any of his teammates to a title? Or do we piss off Crutchlow? Because he's pissed me off quite a lot throughout the career mode. So, yeah, we'll have to figure that out when we get nearer the time. But yeah, that's basically going to be the goal for Honda. Which rider do we want to piss off the most? Okay, so coming to the end of lap 2. You can still see Dovi. So he's not too far ahead. 2:04.3 for Dovi, 2:04.6 for me. So yeah, not really on the same level as Dovizioso at the moment, or even Morbidelli. He's can't quite stay with him. He is pulling away from me. But good thing is, because I've got something to aim at, I know that I can kind of keep this pace up at the moment. I'm a little concerned about, obviously, the light damage we suffered, but it hasn't really affected us too much at the moment. And through the S's we just gone through, with a full tank of fuel, the Aprilia doesn't seem to handle too well through them. Obviously, as the race progresses, the tank is going to empty and the bike's going to become a bit lighter. So it should handle a bit better through that in the last few laps. But we are starting to drift into the kind of no man's land where the rider in front is pulling away and we're pulling away from the rider behind. So yeah, it's almost a second to Morbidelli. It's 1.3 back to Marquez. So I think we're at that stage now where not a lot is going to happen unless I can close Morbidelli down. I do close the gap through this sector, but it's the acceleration at the final corner. In fact, out of any of the corners onto the straights, that is where we suffer. Yeah, gap's 0.8 now and 1.4 back to Marquez. It really doesn't handle too well through this long right-hander. I was hoping I was going to be able to take a bit more corner speed through there, but it starts understeering, which isn't ideal. So we've got 2 laps to go. I would happily take a third position. 2:04.2 for Morbidelli, 2:04.7 for me. For Morbidelli, he is he's closing in on Dovi. He's pulling away from me. Could Morbidelli win this race? Well, we haven't got too long to find out. This is the penultimate lap of the race. Yeah, they are getting quicker, and I think the guys behind are getting quicker as well, because that gap is 0.8 now back to Marquez. We could be in trouble here. Okay, through here. Oh, that's fine. I thought I was going a bit too wide then. Yeah, Morbidelli and Dovi, they are away. Marquez is 1.2 behind now. So I think we might be okay for third, but I'm going to keep an eye on the gap back to Marquez because he is closing in through certain sectors. We need to do something. Need to make sure. I mean, if we can get this third place, that'd be great. I'd be more than happy with a third place. Let's see if we can hold on to it. We've got one lap to go. I'm not entirely convinced about that gap back to Marquez though. That's kind of the thing that's going to happen on the last lap. 2:03.8 from Morbidelli, 2:05.0 from me. A lot slower than Morbidelli. This is the final lap. Can we hold on? That's the question. Okay, through the S's we go. Oh, we picked up a penalty. And it's 0.3 of a second as well. And I'm pretty sure Marquez he's 0.6 behind. He is closing. We could be in trouble here. That penalty is, I think that may just take us off the podium. Okay, down to the hairpin. Get it stopped. A bit wild on the brakes. Oh, Marquez is down. Marquez is down at the hairpin. That's actually given me a bit of breathing space now. The gap's 1.1 back to Crutchlow. Bagnaia is down at the hairpin as well. Well, that's good news for me. That has given me a bit of a gap. Yeah, Marquez is going to lose quite a lot of points in this race, depending on where he finishes. I think he'll still get some points. I think he's in 10th. Rins is quite far down as well, actually. But we need to make sure our gap is over 0.3 of a second to make sure we hang on to third. It's 0.9. I don't think we're going to lose 0.6 of a second in this sector, so I think we might be okay. We might be safe. Okay, up to the final corner. It's going to be a podium for Aprilia. Third position. Wasn't quick enough for the front two. But yeah, third place. Jack Miller fastest lap of the race. 2:03.4. We've done it. Marquez did get some points. What's that done to the championship? We have moved up 3 places to third. We're joint on points with Crutchlow now. The two Brits joint on points. I moved up 3 places to 5th in the team championships. And we're still 4th in the constructors. Yeah, 3rd position, a podium. Our first podium with Aprilia. Well, that's a good result. Next we go to Termas de Rio Hondo, Argentina. That's where we got our first win with the Red Bull KTM, but that was a wet race and people kept high-siding at the same corner. So maybe if we're lucky it'll be a wet race, but we'll have to wait and see. Whatever it is, hopefully we can still be, you know, towards the front and build on this podium. But yeah, we've still got some work to do with the Aprilia. It's still pretty slow in comparison to the other bikes. Yeah, Marquez going down definitely helped everyone's situation there. So that's good. Our first podium. I mean, first race wasn't actually too bad a result. So to build on that, we're improving. Got 3 weeks left on engine, frame and electronics. So we go to Termes de Rio Hondo next. 6 laps. Let's see what we can do. Oh, hang on. We need to take part in FP1 this time because it's the only dry session apart from 4, but 4 don't count. So, we're starting in 12th position. I messed up my qualifying. So yeah, not great. But yeah, let's see what we can do. Okay. Here we go. I mean, that was a fairly decent start. We're at quite a few places already. They're all going to go wide. Oh. Yeah, I am suffering on the straight around here, which isn't very encouraging. Currently in 5th position, just behind Crutchlow. Use a slipstream, but yeah, they're pulling away. That is where we are. Still needed to develop the bike in the engine area. I know we've got an upgrade coming for the engine. I keep in free practice and qualifying, I kept getting dive bombed into that hairpin. So I'm a bit concerned about that in the race, especially if someone's directly behind me. Up the inside of Crutchlow. Yeah, we got the bike stopped as well. So we're up to 4th place, just behind Dovi. Marquez is leading. Rossi's in 2nd. Dovi 3rd. Oh, we're so close to Dovi. I'm not able to get through yet. Okay, that's the end of lap 1. Oh, can we get Dovi here? Slipstream, maybe get him into turn 1. We're gaining. There we go, past into 3rd. Is he going to go wide? Yep, they like that wide line through there. But we are in 3rd position, momentarily at least. Oh, thanks Dovi. That was so close, but he was very quick through there then. We're going to have to save power mapping 2 for this straight because we suffer too much down here. It's weird, we didn't seem to suffer too much on the straight at Kota, but coming here, as Crutchlow almost went into the back of me then, it seems a lot more obvious that our speed isn't good down that straight. Right, come on, let's try and get Dovi. Same move as we done on Crutchlow, up the inside. Yeah, we've got him. No, we haven't. Now we have. 3rd position. Is he going to fight back? Or is this going to be a very similar story to Kota? Because the front guys are 1.6 up the road. Which obviously, I'm probably not going to be able to get back. And we've still got Dovi fighting, trying to get back past me. So we're going to have to go defensive for a little bit, try to hold him back a bit. 36.9 for Marquez, 37.8. So Marquez was 0.9 quicker than me on that lap. In fact, Rossi was over a second quicker than me, 36.7 for him. So yeah, again, their pace, so much quicker than mine. Dovi has dropped some positions. Dovi's up to 4th now. So he has got back up to 4th, but now he's down to 5th. Crutchlow's getting past him. I don't know who I'd rather have behind me if I'm honest. Dovi or Crutchlow. I'd probably say Dovi. Dovi's never really taken me out on this game before. Oh, I don't want Crutchlow behind me into this hairpin. Please leave me alone. He almost went into the back of me on the first lap, but we're fine that time. 2.1, the gap to Rossi. Yeah, those guys are gone. Again, same old story as Circuit Americas. The front two, their pace is just too much. I cannot do anything about them with the Aprilia in its current form. But again, if we can get another podium, that would be good. We might be able to close in on Dovi at least. Obviously Marquez will get some good points. Crutchlow is right behind me, and I don't like it. Of all the people for it to be. We pull away through the last couple of corners, which is good. Stops them having a dive bomb into turn 1. But then they do start closing back in, especially on the straight. So as we go into the hairpin again, I'm not going to be looking forward to a possible collision. What's the gap? 0.4 at the moment, so not ideal. Please, Crutchlow, please stay back. Please don't have a go. Okay, well, I went in there a little hot myself, but that did stop someone going into the back of me, so that's fine. I might just have to keep doing that. Crutchlow is not leaving me alone, though. Can I hold on for 2 more laps after this one? I don't know. My rear tyre is hot, and it is degrading pretty quickly. We should have gone for the harder option, rear tyre. This one is not lasting. My pace is going to start dropping as well. I can hear that Honda. $36.3 from Marquez. 37.6 from me. Oh dear. I'm just going to have to be defensive for the last 2 laps. Fuel is flashing as well. 2 laps of fuel remaining. Crutchlow and Dovi are fighting. Hopefully they'll hold each other up a little bit because I need a bit of a gap. Half a second. Right, into the hairpin. We've got to get through this hairpin. Right, we've got to do that one more time with no one barging us out the way. Rear tyre is not good. So, we've still got a little gap. We've still got a little gap, which may just be enough, but I'm not holding my breath. Fuel is very, very low. I can't turn it onto power mapping 2 just yet. Might have to wait to this straight, then we can keep it on 2 for the rest of the last lap. But as it stands, if I turn it on 2 now, we are going to run out. Marquez 36.1, 37.6 from me. We've got a bit of a gap. Tyre, well, rear tyre is not good. Come on, let's hold on. Let's get another podium. I know it'll be another 3rd position, but at least we're consistent at the moment. Apart from obviously the first race. Right, Power mapping 2 for the rest of the race should be fine. The right hand side of the rear tyre is almost completely worn. Oh, steady, steady. Okay, we're safe, we're safe. We got through there for the final time. I'm happy about that. I'm not happy about how the fuel is looking though. 0.4, 0.3. The Aprilia is thirsty. She's drinking like a fish. Yeah, fuel is not looking good. It's flashing red. It's flashing red. 0.1. We're going to have to turn power mapping down to 0 just because we're not going to get to the end otherwise. So we could potentially lose third position. We've only got a couple corners left to go. Please don't go back down to 0. Please, please, please. Marquez has won. Rossi's got second. We're going to get third just. Our fuel almost completely ran out. Ooh, okay. We managed to hold on. That was a tough, tough race. But another third position. Another third. So we've closed in on Dovi a little bit. 16 points behind. Marquez is really close. Still 5th in the team and still 4th in the Constructors' Championship. But yeah, 2 third places. I'll take that. We're not a million miles off the top of the tables either. Both of them have a DNF, and we, even if we get like another third position, we close right in. Yeah, rear tyre pretty much completely gone on the right hand side in that race, but it wasn't fair and well on the left or in the middle. And also our fuel very close to running out there. I think that's, you know, one of the closest I've had to running out. Well, recently anyway. I know in some seasons I've literally, it's gone down to 0 as I've crossed the line. But that was sketchy. That was very sketchy. There we go. That is 2 races done. So we are 3 races into the season now. So where do we go next? I think it is Jerez we go to next. So we can advance the weeks, and that will be all of our upgrades completed. We do go to Jerez next, then Le Mans. So we're not going to have enough points now. So we can put people in the research departments. Get some points. Hopefully our new engine upgrade will serve us well at Jerez and Le Mans. Let's see if we can... let's go for second place if we can, but that may be stretching it a little bit too far. But we'll see. Electronics, we can... oh, come on. I hate when it does that. There we go. Now it's working. Okay. So, electronics, we've got 2 people, so we can put them in. Right. We're set. Jerez will be next time out in Le Mans, but let's look at the standings for all 3 categories. Starting with Moto 3, it is Carlos Tate who is leading that from Arenas in 2nd, Sasaki in 3rd, Fanati 4th and Yamanaka in 5th. Moto 2 is Dalla Porta leading that from Schrotter in 2nd, Baldassari 3rd, Luti in 4th and Canet in 5th. And then MotoGP is Dovi leading that from Marquez in 2nd, me 3rd, Crutchlow 4th and Quartararo in 5th. Anyway guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. So see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to stay safe and wash your hands. See you.